So this is kind of an emergency. I didn't lay out the whole script for the video. I don't have a rundown so I'm kind of nervous right now. I'm going to make a whole series of video about Dorcus hopei binodulosus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the acronym is DHB, so I'll just stick to DHB. And I have reached out to the record holder and I asked him if he can provide some insight of DHB since he's the record holder. He breed, let me see, I believe it's 85mm plus at least. Let me see. Oh, his fan page is called Okua Taiwan. Okua means it means Dorcus. It means DHB, that species in Japanese. Alright, let me see. Oh, his record is 85.66 millimeter. That's a pretty low number. Mr. Chen, he agreed to collaborate with me, and he provided his pictures, and he also wrote his experiences on how to selective breeding the DHB. He wrote his article in Mandarin. If you, I know it's kind of hard, but if you can understand written Mandarin, you can give it a shot. You can go on Okua's fan page and read about that, how to selectively bred DHB. I'll give you guys some clue about it. Alright, DHB has been probably the most popular species in Japan. You know, the Japanese, they love their own Japanese stuff. Katana, kimono, what else? Sushi. What else? Give me some example. Anyway, like back in 2000s, they produced DHB for like 72 millimeters, or say 72, 73, something like that. And at that time, that is already been amazing. But they developed a product called kimchi. And not only that, they continue on developing, researching on every step of the way how they would keep how to keep DHB larvae. I mean, every stage they have different temperature, different method, different sizes of container to keep their male larvae. That's pretty insane. And plus, a DHB. Let me give you guys some knowledge about beetles. Is that I feel like how well they can sustain inbred is related to how mobile he is. Meaning that if that species can fly very well, I mean, if they tend to fly, they can move around, they move fast, they climb fast. Usually those species, they don't sustain the inbred that well. Probably like after 4 generations, sometimes even 3 generations, they would start to show some genetic defects. But those genetic defects usually happen when you're trying to breed them. Not saying they cannot mate, they will mate, but the eggs that female lays would usually turn to be mold egg or deformed eggs. That's something that you would need to take into consideration. But as for Dorcus, genus Dorcus, the Dorcus genus, they usually don't move that often, and they have a long lifespan. All right, they can live up to 3 or 4 years with proper environment, and this is something that beetles don't tend to do. But the Dorcas, they usually would they will have hibernation in winter, and that's something interesting. So if you wanted to breed your Dorcas, if they went into hibernation in winter, sorry, my cousin's moved. If they went into hibernation in winter, you have to wait till next spring in order to breed your Dorcas. All right, where are we? I'm kind of drifted. I cannot remember where were I? Yeah, the Dorcas breeding, inbred. All right, the Dorcas, they usually don't move. They are not that mobile, and they tend to have a longer lifespan, so they can sustain inbred much stronger than other species. I have seen records of F10, F11, and they can still mate. They can still lay viable eggs. So, but till F10 and F11, the eggs will be pretty. The amount of eggs will be pretty small. Usually, you would get something average around 30 or 40 eggs per clutch. I don't know if this is the right term, but if you breed until F10 or F11, sometimes even up to F12, that's some very extreme cases. The eggs would probably, the viable eggs and the larva that you will get, the amount won't usually more than 15 or 10-ish, I guess. What else? Anyway, Dorcas has been probably one of the most researched, most developed, and probably besides color, they are all black, but there are so many different varieties of mandibles. The Japanese, they have selectively bred for longer mandibles and also thicker, wider mandibles, and those are crazy looking Dorcas. I will try to find some pictures online. I don't know if I've been talking for how long, but yeah, I'm kind of excited right now because Mr. Chan agreed to work with me, so I can finally be able to bring you guys some those cutting edge information, not those old data that I found online. It has been amazing to work with the pioneer of the industry, always, right? That's pretty much it. I think this will be a pretty long series. I expect to produce 5 or 10 videos about Dorcas. Also, comment down below what kind of beetles that you wanted to know, because I have no idea, I have no clues what kind of beetles that you guys like. Yeah, I'm so high right now. I mean, I'm like, oof. I've been talking so fast. I don't even know if this will be the opening of the video or this will be the end of the video, but just in case, I will need it in post-production. I'll see you guys in the next again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Actually, I just finished filming the second video of this summer vacation, so this will be the third, and I filmed the whole thing on the same day, so it kind of wears me out, but yeah, it's pretty exciting for me